Hi, welcome back to the Scent Advocate. Tonight we're going to be talking about tea fragrances, but not your typical tea fragrances. These are the ones that may be flying under the radar in your own collection. I know they have been for me. Some of them I just didn't think too deeply about the tea aspects of them, even though they're very tea forward. And others I did, I just haven't talked about them yet. So hoping as usual to talk about something different, maybe new, surrounding tea notes. Tonight's beverage of choice is coffee, of course, but if you don't have a cup of coffee, consider a cup of tea. All right. Let's jump right into this. I am going to be saving till the very end the latest acquisition to my collection. This fragrance I've had on my wish list for quite some time. It did come to me as a Mother's Day present, and I am so grateful. I absolutely adore it, and I just, wow, it's incredible stuff. And I just can't wait to talk about it. So let's jump right in. The first fragrance for this evening is Acrodisiac by Versatile. Now, this is a little bit of a cheat. I do have a 5 ml decant of this. It's been on my wish list a while, but I have been testing it. So the noses behind this are Amélie Bourgeois, Camille Chamardin, and Elia Chichi, I think. I hope I pronounced those correctly. Apologies if I did not. This came out in 2022. It is an extrait oil. In fact, all of my Versatile fragrances are oils. So I don't know if all the releases are, but all of mine are. And for a 15 ml, you're going to spend about $65. The notes in this fragrance are amazing. You've got blueberry, matcha, dill, fennel, citrus, rose, black tea, mate, violet, Damasco and leather, musk, cypriol, vetiver, cedar, cashmere, benzoin, and amber. But what does it say to me? Oh my goodness. It is calming, soft, cashmere, and musk while drinking green tea with some cream in it. Very light rose going on in the background. It's there though. It kind of shares the stage with the tea and the musk, I think. Beautiful. It's perfect for like a spring chill type weather. With the warmth of the comforting hot drink, it's spring, but just enough to take the cool edge off a chilly spring day or evening. Very beautiful, feminine leaning. This fragrance, and incidentally, the other Versatile fragrances I have in my collection, they go on strong, they settle down, and then you may not realize how much you're projecting. These really project. I get compliments on these when I'm thinking to myself, I probably need a refresher, but you probably don't after all. You're just getting used to the smell. And I find that happens to me a lot with fragrance oils. So do be careful with this and don't go thinking that 15 ml won't last. It does. This stuff is powerful. And in fact, that's part of the reason why I haven't gone full bottle on this, because this is my second 5 ml decant. I'm still using it, so I want to use it up before I move on to a full bottle. All right, Acrodisiac by Versatile. Next, we've got Tea, Cardamom, and Mimosa 102 from Bon Parfumeur. Oh yes, this is 100 ml. It goes for about $140. It's a 2017 release, and it is an EDP. The nose behind this is Natalie Kubis. The notes are bergamot, cardamom, coriander, tea, violet, jasmine, mimosa, moss, and musk. Okay. Oh, this is so, so lovely. My gosh. Absolute spring in a bottle. Beautiful bright green tea with citrus at the opening. The citrus dies way down after it settles. And that citrus is mellowed by the cardamom and violet. It's an energizing morning kind of breakfast beverage. You smell clean, fresh out of the shower, natural, not overdone, and ready for the day. This has an orange juice note in it, and I just adore it. Now, it settles down, like I said, but nothing makes me feel energized like, you know, a bright morning tea and the smell of oranges in the air. And that's what this is. If you don't like cardamom, this might be a safe one to try if you are looking for that tea note meets citrus, bright, sunny, happy morning. Because the cardamom is done, it's a green cardamom, it's very subtle, it's not concentrated and too spicy at all. It just gives some depth to that beautiful citrus in the green tea. Stunning, stunning stuff. Bon Parfumeurs 102, tea, cardamom, and mimosa. Moving on, we've got, what is next? Yes, this one is also a cheat because I ended up with 2 decants of it, 2 9ml decants, and it is Cuir Tacilli by Maison Rabachi. The nose behind this is Eleanor Messonnier. This is a 2019 release. It's an EDP, 100 ml, goes for about $195, and this is leather meets tea. Oh gosh, you guys, this is so good. All right, so it's rosemary, incense, carrot seeds. You know I love the carrot or carrot seeds. Sage, tea, violet, leather, patchouli, and amber. This is a very delicate herbal, sweet vegetal leather and tea. Oh my gosh, this is so lovely. It's like an herb tea you're drinking while sitting in a leather wingback chair in one of those chalets, like a weekend chalet, and it's all dark wood and some incredibly gorgeous oriental rug on the floor, and you're looking out a giant window onto a rolling prairie, and you're just staring out, looking at the prairie to where it melts into the mountains in the distance, and you're drinking this gorgeous tea. The smell of the leather, the smell of the nature around you, the dark, comforting surroundings juxtaposed by the big, beautiful, bright light and the magnificence of the mountains in front of you. Absolutely stunning stuff. This leans masculine. I don't care. It's gorgeous. I think it smells great on me and I want to be in it all the time. Cuir Tacilli by Maison Rabachi. All right, moving on. Oh, my little friend, you too, by Stranger's Parfumerie. Yes, several of Prin L'Homme Rose's fragrance. Prin L'Homme Rose, of course, is the nose behind Stranger's Parfumerie, Prin, and Parfums Persona. He has tea in quite a few of his fragrances, but this one I think is pretty tea forward, and that's what I wanted to focus on here. It's adorable. So this is a 30 ml. It goes for about $90, and it is an EDT, but it packs a punch. Okay, so this, the feeling I get from this is very specific. You're drinking tea. It's not too hot. It's kind of warm. And it's in a tropical setting, like a heavy kind of jungle situation. And you're in a dwelling, but on the front kind of porch area. You're sitting there drinking your tea and observing the nature around you. Maybe it's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, you know, maybe a little bit earlier than that, tea time, why not? And you're enjoying this wonderful green tea, and you catch a whiff of the fragrances around you, kind of the loamy undergrowth in the vegetation nearby. It just makes the moment more exotic. You're sweating a little bit in a t-shirt, eating underripe mango and drinking this green tea. Stunning. It's a whole experience. And if I ever end up in a place that amazing, I'm gonna wear this fragrance while eating that mango and drinking some tea. All right, this is U2 from Stranger's Parfumerie. Moving on, we've got one that I love and I wear the heck out of it. It's about halfway through, and I knew it was tea, but that wasn't what, I don't know, I didn't think of it when I think of tea fragrances, right? I think because so many tea fragrances have the word tea in the name, but some of the greats don't, and this is one of them. So this is Mixed Emotions from Byredo. There we go. All right, this one is a 50 ml. It's an EDP. It goes for about $235, and it's a 2021 release, and the nose behind this is Jérôme Epinay. This is mate, blackcurrant, black tea, violet leaves, birch, and papyrus. Oh, if you've not smelled this, you're missing out, friends. Okay, so this is rich, handsome, masculine. It's a very masculine tea, okay? This is the tea of the steppe nomads of like the 13th century. This is the smell of the steppe nomads, I should say, of the 13th century, right? You know, riding along and drinking their tea and being, you know, masculine and everything, hair whipping in the wind, and you know, so that's the image I get. Or, you know, a very manly CEO, right? We're in modern times now. Very manly CEO. And he's got a beard, a real one, a good one. And this guy, he plays tennis, not pickleball. That's the guy who wears this. Or me. I wear this too. I don't have a beard, but my mother assures me one day I will. Anyway, this is Mixed Emotions, woo, by Byredo. Excellent stuff, really beautiful. Okay, the next one is, I just always think of tea when I smell this fragrance. I talked about it recently, so forgive me. I'll go through this one quickly, but it is Malin & Goetz Bergamote. Why? Because it smells like Earl Grey tea, which I love. Absolutely, 1000%. This takes me to the very first time my cousin, who is an amazing Anglophile, would bring back tea from England when she worked for MTV, and she would go there all the time, and I just fell in love with it. I'd never had Earl Grey tea before, and she was like, oh yes, you know, everyone here drinks it, over there rather drinks it, and I just fell in love, and this takes me right back to that very special moment that she shared this particular tea with me from her trip to England, one of her many trips to England. Anyway, this is 50 ml. It goes for about $105. The notes in this are bergamot, bell pepper, grapefruit, ginger, Cardamom, musk, sandalwood, amberwood. And this is just extremely bergamot forward. And the tea is, I think, just an accord that I get from the other notes in here, amplified by that bergamot. So if you haven't tried this fragrance and you love Earl Grey tea, you must check it out. It's beautiful. All right, moving on to the last, but definitely not the least. This is the newest addition to my collection. It is Russian Tea Oud by Masque Milano. I hate that I left the box in the other room. What a presentation for this one. So this is Julien Rasquinet, the nose behind it. This is 100 ml. It's a 2023 release. It's an EDP and it goes for $675. This is black tea, raspberry, smoke, oud, leather, peppermint, cardamom, mandarin orange, and saffron. But friends, the tea is beautiful. I am assured by my dear friend Julia that this is an authentic Russian tea accord. And on top of it is an Eastern leaning oud. And it is amazing. Don't be afraid. It's exquisite. Absolutely exquisite. The leather is present, but it's balanced perfectly with the oud, so that this is what you would expect from an oud with a Western mindset, but it isn't overpowering in any animalic leaning aspects, I guess. Not at all. It's beautiful. I've been fortunate to smell some good oud over the years, and this is absolutely leaning in that direction, that Eastern direction. It is a stunner. The peppermint, the orange, the raspberry, the smoke, you know this tea was made using a kettle over an open fire. You can smell it. You can feel it. The cardamom is that kind of Eurasian, exotic, imperative quality that Russian tea oud must have. It has all the essential elements of what you'd expect in this fragrance work of art. It wears beautifully. It lasts all day, but I admit today it was my scent of the day. I oversprayed it. I just couldn't help it. It transported me. This is an experience, not just a fragrance. And if you haven't tried it, do yourself a favor. Get a decant. I am so thrilled with this wonderful gift. Russian Tea Oud by Masque Milano. Fantastic, amazing fragrance. I just can't say enough good about it. And if you are interested in ouds, this is an incredible way to begin to experience Eastern leaning ouds. I highly encourage it. All right, friends, that is it for this evening. What did you think about these tea fragrances that aren't the ones that everyone's talking about, as far as I can tell? Everyone that I pay attention to. I haven't heard a whole lot of talk about it. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of this lineup? Do you love them? Do you not love them? Did I miss anything? I'm sure there's a bunch that I didn't consider that aren't the usual suspects. all of which are wonderful. I enjoy them very much, but I wanted this to be different. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you aren't yet a subscriber, I think I may have already said that, but it's worth repeating. Please consider subscribing, and thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.